Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on February 26th. Let's take a look at some charts, starting off with our indexes. Today we saw a nice balancing act with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. We're seeing price balance out here inside our prior day's range. The S&P did make a brief poke above yesterday's high, however, the majority of the action was contained to yesterday's range. This is a pretty constructive action for the bulls here. We're seeing in this big picture range that we've been in for the past 3 months, we are seeing support and buyers step in near the low end of the range. We are seeing on a lower time frame pretty equal distribution across the past couple days, showing support, which is a good sign if you're a bull here. Just want to be cautious if we see these range lows here and here start to give way. I think bulls will continue to fight back in this area, but just be cautious and hands off if we see offers below those range lows. The Dow was the weakest of the bunch today, taking out both our prior day's high and low. However, price was contained to this roughly 500 point area it's been trading in for the past 3 days. Just want to be cautious if we see offers below this 43,300 mark. Price could get a little slippery and start searching for buyers at a lower point. However, all the indexes are balancing out near range lows or at pretty supportive points. We'd like to see the bulls get some traction above these prior day highs and get a close above them to start this next leg up, working back towards these range highs. The crude oil market was in a pretty tight 92-cent range here today. Not really in a hurry to go anywhere. Kind of expecting the bears to keep grinding this market lower towards the 67 to 68 zone. That's a spot where we expect buyers to step back in and support this market. This has been a really low volatility, choppy market, so it could go either direction from here. Just nothing to get real excited about at the moment, but just in the near term, expecting a slow drift lower or continued chop. Next up, we have live cattle here with the April contract. April lost our prior day's low, giving up a little bit of ground and staying in and getting back in between our pivots for the week. We are seeing the story continues that down the line on these back months, we are seeing continued strength. All of these contracts did lose some ground today. However, these back months were supported by our prior day's lows. Just kind of thinking this is kind of a pause day here for the live cattle market. I would expect this thing to continue its this leg higher and close the week on a positive note. The feeders, similar story, just a nice pause day. After 2 strong up days, this market has advanced anywhere from $5 to $7 over the past couple days, and just seeing a nice the bulls take a breather here before we expect them to continue marching back towards these prior highs up here at 279 on April, which is now the front month. We do see these back months up here at new all-time highs, but we're just seeing nice pause action here while the bulls take a breather before continuing their move higher. Corn today made a brief attempt above yesterday's high, showing the bulls had a little bit of life in them today, but closed back near the lows, not on the lows, but near the day's low. Just seeing the supportive action in between our moving averages, expecting this market to continue to tighten up and balance out before starting its next leg higher. And that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you tomorrow.